Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. We are glad to have you on board. Welcome, welcome Sharon. Welcome Darasimi, Ayomide, Edward Darasimi, Daniel, Precious, Prex. Prex, you want to say something, right? All right. I'm having a lot of amazing people here. Yeah, amazing people here. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We will start very soon. We are trying to, yeah, thank you, Precious. We are trying to at least get a number of people so that all of us will be on the same line. Thank you, Prex. In the next 2 minutes, we are going to kickstart. So others should join us. We have waited for about 7 minutes. Yeah. So others should join us. In the next 2 minutes, we are going to start. So anticipate for something bigger, something greater, and from there, yeah, welcome, marvelous. Welcome, marvelous. Welcome. And also too, while waiting for them, you can just share to your friend. You can call them. Yeah, you can call, welcome Awo Busuyi Ayomide. Welcome. You can call your friends who are not here at the moment so that they can be on the same lane with us. Yeah, you can just call them, you can share it to your status so that all of us can gain and learn together from our speaker today. And as we are waiting, you can just be pending your question, upfront question, you can be pending them down. Prior to the time we'll be asking, we'll be giving opportunity for you to ask a question. So very soon our speaker is going to join us on this broadcast. This is the first of its kind in Africa. Yeah. Overra AI Academy is here to enlighten you and to tell you more on what to do, how to apply AI to your day-to-day activities, and how to be a global change through AI. Artificial intelligence is here to stay, and for it to be relevant in society, we have to adapt to the current technology that is ranging now. Very soon, our speaker is going to join us, and from there, we will start. All right.
Hello. Are you with me? Hello. Yeah, I just want to the last speaker. I'm already here. I don't know, maybe you did not recognize my profile. I'm already on the call.
Amazing. Our speaker is here already. Our speaker is here already. Yeah, you might be wondering who is that speaker? Who is this man? Yeah, you are going to learn a lot from him. So prepare your mind to learn a lot, Let's say you have been thinking about what's even AI. I don't even know what AI is. It's going to break everything down for you. So prepare your mind to learn a lot from our speaker. Fortunately, he's here in our midst. So, um, we are starting now. All right. So before we start,
Good
let's
evening,
give honor to
everyone.
whom honor is due, and let's pray a short prayer. Our Father and our God, we bless you. We thank you so much for this opportunity. We thank you so much, Father, because you have bring us here
Amen.
and for us to learn. Father Lord, we pray that He will give us the grace to learn, and He will help our speaker to tell us what we need to hear
Mm.
in Jesus' name. In Jesus' mighty name, we've prayed.
Amen.
Amen. Welcome, welcome.
Amen.
So if you are happy to be here, just give us maybe like or give us your best emoji. I'm expecting give us your best emoji. Thank you, Ifeanyi. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Darasimi. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Marvelous. Marvelous, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here now.
Marvelous, are
I'm
you
here
there?
now. Yes, yes.
All right.
Yes. Okay.
So we are starting now. So others should join now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Overra AI Broadcast. My name is Joshua Abayomi Olabamiji. I will be your moderator and your host for today. This platform is designed to guide young Africans into the world of artificial intelligence, innovation, and emerging technologies. Today is special. Today marks the beginning of a movement to build the future from right where we are. And luckily, we are part of the movement now. We are part of the new dawn of new AI thinkers. And now, it is my honor to introduce to you our speaker for today, the person who we so much respect at Overra AI Academy, and we are so glad to have him in our midst today. A young African who believes that the future of innovation belongs to Africa. Please welcome to the stage our speaker for today, Oladimeji Balogun. Please, can we hear your voice, sir? Mr. Oladimeji Balogun, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you all. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm really glad to be here. Yeah, thank you so much to the moderator. I am so happy to be a major
It
player
seems that was
in
really a
this.
network issue. Hello,
Yeah,
sir, are you
can you
with
hear me?
us?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think people are hearing me.
Yeah, we
Can
can
you?
hear you. Yeah, yeah,
All
Balogun,
right.
we can hear
Yes, we
you.
can hear you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. I think it's from the other. It's from the moderator. All right. So, like I said,
So,
um,
uh,
okay. Somebody is saying something marvelous.
yeah, sir. Okay, sir. Mr. Oladimeji, I am the moderator, and I'll be asking some certain questions starting from now. So, sir, can you briefly introduce yourself and your journey into technology, sir? We want to learn from it. We want to have a brief a briefing of it.
All right. Do I need to share my
Yes, sir.
video before I proceed? Do I need to share my video?
Sir?
Yes, we will appreciate that, sir.
Do I need? All right. Let me.
Yes, we will appreciate it, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Can you all see me? Am I
Yes,
visible?
Yes, sir.
yes, we can
Yes,
all
sir.
see you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, thank you so much, the moderator. Once again, like you all
Yes,
have
sir.
heard, my name is Oladimeji. I am currently a year three and a half student at the Department of Computer Science, Federal University of Technology, Akure. So, my journey started from when I was born. Of course, much of it I did not know, but I would say right from the time that I can remember my conscious self, I can consciously remember my own self. I would say I'm a lover of science. Yeah, and I love technology, of course. But much more than the love, I love putting into application everything I learn. And it has been a major driving force for me. And I'll say it's one of the things that makes it possible for me to be before you today. So my journey in AI started somewhere around my first year in the university, and ever since then, it has been it has been a wonderful ride up till now. So I do artificial intelligence, I do AI, I do machine learning, I do data science, anything around the data field. Yeah, they are not very new to me. Recently, I am very like hard on using generative AI, particularly agentic systems, to solve problems. You get to solve business problems. So that's where I am currently. I have a strong
Mm.
background of, let me say, software engineering, and coupled with my background in computer science, I have a solid understanding of how everything relates together to form meaningful solutions. So in the future, I hope to be one of those big guys in the tech industry, most importantly, the smart systems industry. You all can snap my face, you can copy my name, and then I hope to see you guys in greater places. Just expect me to be there in the nearest future. Alright, thank you so much. I'll say that's a brief intro about myself. If there is any other thing you would like to
All
know, you can just ask me.
all right, that that's a very very fantastic intro, sir. We love that, and we promise to keep following any of your handles that we are able to get. And that's very
Yeah, of
fantastic,
course.
sir. That's very
Yeah,
fantastic,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. So to the main discussion for today,
Yeah.
breaking down AI for beginners. Yeah. If you were to explain artificial intelligence to secondary school students, sir, how would you describe it in
Okay.
the simplest way possible?
To which level of students?
Like secondary school student, maybe we are just let's say that the junior secondary school student.
Okay. All right. All
Yes, sir.
right. Well, I would just say I would not like to say secondary school students. I would say complete beginners or maybe stakeholder. I mean, I don't want to use stakeholders now. I would say complete
Mm.
novice. Yeah, maybe complete novice about AI. Well, uh, I would say AI is just like it sounds, artificial intelligence, and maybe, of course, a lot of people already know there is natural intelligence. Of course, the fact that I'm talking and you guys are able to understand in real time, that's a manifestation of natural intelligence. Yeah. Then where does artificial intelligence comes in? You know that there are some tasks, there are some, or in fact, what makes somebody intelligent? What makes somebody intelligent? Number one, I would like some people in the call to make it very interactive. Some people in the call to help us with that. If we say somebody is intelligent, what are some of the factors? Well, what are some of the noticeable features in the person that we must notice before we can see somebody's intelligence? So I'm going to be picking randomly. Erioluwa Akimbode, can you help us with that? I think
Um.
is the person is the
Okay.
person with us.
Maybe she couldn't hear that.
Okay, let's
Can
go.
you
Let's go
Bode,
for.
please? Can you hear us?
I think she's not with us.
Okay.
Oh, I think she's now with us. All right, let's go. Let me call another person.
Like PS is raising up his hand.
Let me
Ah,
say Oluwadarasimi Oluwole. Is that person with us? Oluwadarasimi. I think a lot of people did not want to talk here this evening,
but
and
someone is
I
raising
don't
up.
know. I will. Huh?
Someone is raising hand.
I will really appreciate. Somebody is raising. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry for that. Please pardon me. The pales. Please. Uh, unmute yourself and let's hear from you. Thank you so much.
Good evening, brother. How's everything going?
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening. I'm very
So
glad
I was
to have
saying,
you here.
intelligence describes the ability to make decision based on different
Okay.
options you have. You have the ability to look through different things and decide that okay, this will be the best, and based on different conditions, you're
Hmm.
able to choose the right one.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. All right. Okay. Let me make it. I love that. The pairs. I would like us to put a round of applause for the pairs. He really tried. I myself am clapping for him here. So I love that. So another thing I would like to, of course, you really tried, but another thing I would like you to help us with is that, okay, let's say I as a person now, I'm very, very intelligent. Or people have told me that, Oladimeji, you are really intelligent, so we like the fact that you are very intelligent. What do you think are some of the what do you think are some of the noticeable features in me that must have made people say that? The pairs, can you help us with that? Or
I think
uh,
okay.
okay.
I think that would be the fact that you have been able to show that over time you make correct decisions that yield effective
Hmm.
problem solutions to certain problems.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right, that's lovely. Thank you for that apt answer. So, like the peers I've just mentioned, you see, natural intelligence, of course, that in fact that's one of the things that made me to be very, very passionate about intelligence. As I am now, I'm really obsessed with intelligence. For people that have worked very close with me, I'm just naturally obsessed with intelligence. I see intelligence as one of the greatest works of God you get. So if we want to be defining what intelligence is, we will most likely not going to leave this place in this night. But to in a nutshell, intelligence can come in different forms. It may be as a result of the person handles decisions very fast, just like
Yes.
the girls have mentioned. Yeah, the persons can handle decision making very fast. Oh, already the problem comes in, the person already figured out how to resolve it. You get intelligence can come in that way. Intelligence can come in the form of using tools. I'm sure you guys must have seen some gorillas in the bush. Why are they said to be intelligent? Because they can use tools. They know how to
Yeah.
use stones
Yeah.
to crack nuts. If you
Yes.
give yeah, if you give a gorilla palm kernel nut, I say palm kernel, is it palm kernel they call it? Oil palm, that our Yoruba people call it ekuro.
Mm.
If gorilla wants to, if a gorilla knows that, oh, what is inside this thing is nutritious for my body, and he wants to enter into it, he knows how to use stone to break it. That's
Mm.
another manifestation of intelligence.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, ability to use tools, ability to manipulate your ways
Monthly
around
things. Yeah.
things.
Mm.
Exactly. So
Mm.
that is
So,
intelligence. Now,
uh,
if we
thanks so
now
much.
go a little bit more advanced,
Okay.
there are some tasks that require human intelligence.
mm,
Example, cracking nuts, washing plates, reading books, a lot of things like that. Now, if you look at me, if you reason with me deeply, you will notice that there are some of these things that are okay. Let me even leave that side. Now, all of these tasks that I've just mentioned, washing plates, reading books, and all of those, they are manifestation of intelligence. If you want to use machines to do them, if you want to use computers to do them, that's where we talk about AI. So AI generally is the implementation of natural intelligence into
mm,
machines.
mm,
Did you get that?
mm. Yes, we can get that, sir.
So when you hear AI, don't
Mm.
put your mind away from ChatGPT. Put your mind away from Grok. Put your mind away
Yeah.
from OpenAI. Those are
Mm,
not those are not the only manifestations of AI. AI
mm,
comes in different things. You see most of the advanced robot systems that we have out there now. They are manifestations of AI. You know, Tesla driving cars. I mean, Tesla electric cars. All those electric vehicles,
yes, sir.
autonomous vehicle, like vehicles that drive themselves, that they don't need drivers.
Yes.
All of those are manifestations of AI. Computer vision, a lot of things out there, not just generative AI systems now. So as you can see, of course, a driver, you cannot put somebody that cannot think and say the person should be driving for you. Is it possible?
Mm. It's not.
Ehen. So it means that it is a kind of manifestation of intelligence. You need intelligence to drive a car safely. So
Yeah.
giving that, giving a machine that ability to drive the machine for you is one of the use of artificial intelligence. And I'm
Mm.
sure with those examples, you guys have gotten a good understanding of what AI is.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
Yeah.
please permit me, Marvelous, to chip in what, like to contribute to what you have said. Someone
Yeah.
asked me recently and say, like they were arguing, and he said, please, which one is more better in AI and ChatGPT?
Yeah, I
It's
think
funny, right? He asked me that which one is more better in AI or ChatGPT. I was I was surprised that can someone still be on earth and still be mixing this thing up? So thank you so much, Mr. Oladimeji, for that response. Marvelous, you can continue.
All right. So, I even wanted to ask the examples before, but I'm so glad that Mr. Oladimeji has break everything down for us. So, because of our
yeah.
time, we just move forward to the second topic for today, and the
Okay.
topic is how students can start learning AI today. How can students start learning AI today? So,
All
for
right.
instance, now,
Okay. Okay.
for
I'm
someone
listening.
who is just starting and maybe even feels overwhelmed, what first step should they take to begin their AI journey, sir?
Okay. You know, um, all right. Thank you for that question. The thing is
Yes,
that,
sir.
we were not made the same way. I'll start by
Mm,
saying that all of us were not made the same way. The way we learn is different. Me
mm,
myself now, I like taking things from the roots.
mm,
You get? I like taking things from the roots. I like understanding how things work, then
mm,
building on the foundation up. That's how I learn.
mm,
You get?
mm,
But some people, the reason is that if I start learning from the surface, I will end up asking myself a lot of questions,
mm,
a lot of too many questions. And with those questions, without getting answers to them, I may find it difficult to move forward because my mind will always want to answer those questions, want answers to those questions. So, because of that, that's just me, but that's not it's not applicable to
mm.
everybody. Some other people,
Yeah.
they learn better from the surface. They learn
Mm,
from the surface into the roots. You get? Now,
yes.
the thing is, you need to understand yourself first. just like you learn in school, just like you learn in school. I believe majority of us here we are students. Just
Yes.
like you learn from your MTS 101, just like you learn from ME 101 in school. If you know that you are the type that likes learning from the roots, then you are good to go. You are just like me, and it is just go very deep on your mathematics functions, learn calculus, much more than the numbers.
Mm,
Don't. I'm not a fan of just learning mathematics. I love mathematics a lot. Trust me, but it's not just because of let me sharply calculate numbers. No, I learn it more than the numbers at the surface level. So deeply into what the mathematics stands for. So if you are so you can go that way, learn the mathematics very well, learn linear algebra. There is no how you want to thrive in the AI space or machine learning that you will not need linear algebra. In
things.
fact, yeah, linear algebra is very, very important. Then calculus, linear algebra, statistics and probability. Then after you learn all of this, I will advise that you take up a programming language.
Mm,
And one of the most advisable ones that you can take is Python.
mm,
The reason is that Python now Python now is one of the most applicable in the field out there that you will see. That's what most people are using to develop solutions. Yeah, amazing solutions. Yeah, just because Python is very simple. Yeah, AI itself can get to a point that it becomes very difficult. Now, learning AI with a difficult language may make things very much complicated. So that's why it is advisable that you go to. I've seen some guys learning like doing some crazy stuffs in AI with C++, but combining the difficulty in C++, I myself I do C++. So combining the and I know how difficult C++ can be compared to Python. So combining the difficulty in C++ with some difficulties in AI too, because I don't want to say AI is difficult. AI is not difficult, but trust me, there's nothing that is easy to achieve. There's nothing that is very easy to achieve. You get, just like you will see. They did convocation in our school today now. Most guys that I'm seeing, they are not first class graduates. In fact, out of 4,000 students, about maybe 250 of them made first class. So it is if it is easy, everybody will have it, isn't it? Everybody will have first class. So the same way AI, of course, it is easy, but it is not like that rosy. Like you just be sleeping and waking up every day, and one day you just become an AI engineer. No, it's not as simple as that. So learn if you know that you want to learn from the basics. You learn from the basics. Start with Python. Start with mathematics. Start with calculus, statistics, and probability. Of course, you all can reach out to me. I have tons of resources that I can give to you guys to read, and I'm very sure it will develop you. Then, if you notice that you are not like me, you are like somebody that learn from the surface. You can go out there, go to YouTube. YouTube is very good. Just type, okay, how to maybe use an OpenAI endpoint. You get how to use an
yes.
OpenAI endpoint. Yes, it will give you how to use an OpenAI endpoint. In fact, there's one. You can start from reading research papers. You get
Yes.
yeah. Just if you want to do that, you can go to Storm. Just type Stanford. Let me type it in the chat.
Okay.
Stanford Storm. Uh, sorry. Yeah, Stanford Storm. Just search for Stanford Storm on your Google. It will bring up one interface. Click it, and you can just type a topic about any research that you want. It will give you like good stuff that you can read. You can read from there, you know, you will understand some things starting from that place. You can go online and say, okay, how can I build a chatbot? Even though you don't know the working principle of a chatbot, you can follow the syntax to build a chatbot. You get. You don't
Yes.
know all the you don't know all the math, you don't know all the computer science that powers the chatbot, but you are just following it on the surface to build your own chatbot too. Then somehow, as you go deep into it, you will end up understanding even the basics.
Concept.
So that's how to
So,
learn from bottom. You get. So
mm,
basically, and yeah, so just go to YouTube. YouTube is very good for a lot of such resources. If you need resources on that too, you can always reach out to me, and I'm very sure I will give you good stuff that you can that can develop you. Yeah,
mm.
I think I've been able to answer that question.
Yeah, thanks so much, sir, for even giving us the basic resources that people will need in this time
Yeah,
to understand more about how AI works. Because if someone doesn't understand the base or the foundation, it won't be that solid. Yes, it won't be that
yeah, it
solid.
will not be
If they are
solid.
just building on the surface, maybe they are just asking ChatGPT to just give them some codes. That one won't be that
Exactly.
solid, like knowing the
Yeah,
codes.
knowing the real stuff. Exactly.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So thanks so much, sir. So
you're
now
welcome.
we'll be moving to the third topic for today. So real
All
world
right.
examples of AI in Africa. AI is
Okay.
already transforming Africa from agriculture to health to finance and so many more. So what are
Yeah.
some inspiring examples you've seen on the continent, sir?
Okay. I love that question. Yeah, I love it. I was talking to a professor some weeks ago. I think last week. Yeah. I mean, I was interested in the professor at the first instance, and he was also interested in my potential. So we were trying to do some good stuffs together. Okay, I think what is your advice to those who are stuck? I'm coming. I will answer the question very soon. So we were trying to work on a project, and me on my own, I just said, we can work on this project. So I just looked online and searched for some crazy stuff that me myself I'm thinking about, and I showed it to him. So I was not like, you see, everything around you is a problem. Let me just put it that way. Let me start with that. But with what you have now answered, I mean, what you have asked now, I have seen a lot of manifestations of AI. I have seen where they use AI to sort refuses, like refuse dumps. All those people that they will go and they will dump eba, they will dump fufu, they will dump plastic bottle, they will dump water bottle, they will dump nylon in just one place. You get.
Hmm,
With this kind of problem now, it is very difficult to dispose those waste properly. Yeah, everywhere will just be smelling. Can you burn eba? Is it possible to burn eba?
not at all.
It's not possible. So in that case, incineration cannot work. But is it possible to burn plastic bottle?
Yes.
Exactly. Is it possible to recycle plastic bottle? Yes. But can you recycle eba? No. Now, so I've seen the problem myself. Oh, actually, I'm just sharing it with you guys. So I
Hmm,
now saw somewhere where they use computer vision to sort,
hmm,
yeah, to automatically sort all these refuse to their different categories. So eba will go to where it belongs to, fufu will go to where it belongs to, nylon will go to where it belongs to, water bottle will go to where they belong to. You get. So, and at the end of the day, we will have separate categories of waste that we can dispose appropriately depending on
hmm.
the chemistry of each material. You get.
Yes.
That's one
Yeah.
way. That's one of the applications.
The
Another
application.
thing, yeah, that's one of the applications. Another thing that I want to talk about is that I personally saw this as a problem. You get, I saw this as a problem. This one that I just mentioned. Now, another thing that I would like to talk about is this. Of recent, okay, let me say, yeah, there is one. I was in one tech event like that, and the person told me that, no, the person that was talking said that there was one guy, like they made one system that that for disabled people, that as the speaker of any event is talking, you will know that in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, sef in Africa, most of the most of the settings that we have in Nigeria, they are not optimized for disabled people. They are not optimized. If we want to be frank with ourselves, how many times have you gone to any lecture room and you see any hearing aid for anybody? No, you will not see it. You will not see it. Let me share this with you. I had the opportunity of meeting one lady last semester. The lady had problems with her LinkedIn profile. The lady wants to set up her LinkedIn profile, and she reached out to me. So to make the conversation very fast, I used the voice notes. I was shocked to get the response back. She told me that she cannot listen to voice notes, that she cannot hear. She doesn't hear. I was very shocked. I almost cried. And you know the funniest thing, the person is a graduate of FUTA, of mathematics department.
Hmm.
Did you get that? The person is
Yes,
already a
sir.
graduate of mathematics department. I was now thinking in my own self that how possible was it that this person managed to graduate in this FUTA land?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was now thinking of a solution to that problem, and I made my research. Making the research, I got to see that guy that I'm speaking about. He said they made something for sign language people, that as the speaker of any event is talking, the system the system receive the voice of the person that is talking and convert it to sign language. I'm sure you guys know sign language.
Yes,
That thing
yes.
that they use hand to like talk to
To
deaf people.
demonstrate. Yes.
Yeah, to demonstrate to deaf people. So that's another solution. Another thing that I can see in the agricultural sector is um plucking of ripe fruits at a large scale. You know, there are some farmers that they plant a lot, hectares of land. I don't know, maybe 50 hectares. I don't know how big. I cannot visualize how big a hectare of land is, but of course, we have farmers that do that. Now, imagine if they plant oranges in 50 hectares of land. Of course, it's not that the oranges from the 50 hectares is too much for the entire population. It's not too much. Oh. In fact, it may not be okay. How many people are drinking oranges per day? If we are to ask ourselves. But then, oranges are good for the body. So that means it's not because the oranges are too much. Now, how do we make sure the oranges being produced is being efficiently handled? If we are to put workers in 50 hectares of land, uh, 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 do you think they will work very well on the 50 hectares of land? Do you think they will be able to finish the 50 hectares of land very well, very quickly, to meet up with demand? No. So for that reason, there's need for intelligent machines. Of course, they use intelligence to decide, is this plant, is this fruit ripe or not. They make the
Hmm.
decisions. Thank you, Pierre, the pearls, for that good definition of AI that you gave the other time. So they need intelligence to make decision. Is this fruit ripe or not? If it is ripe, they will pluck it. If not, they will leave it. Now, transferring that into a machine, I have seen a solution that uses AI. Is also computer vision, that uses computer vision to pluck only ripe fruits on a large
Wow.
scale on farmlands.
Wow.
That's another. That's another this thing. Then
Hmm.
of recent, I personally on my own have been thinking of. using bringing up a smart a smart electrical distribution system. I feel that energy is not being used efficiently in the country. So I feel like there should be a way that we can use AI to manage how electricity is being distributed across the country. And I was still thinking about it, considering the pros and cons. Then one day of recent, so maybe a week ago, I saw somebody sent me something on LinkedIn, and what was there? I was shocked. The In one conference, they brought up a solution that they are using AI to optimize how electricity is being distributed in the company. You can see that's another that's another use. Well, there are a lot of uses actually, a lot of uses. If I say I should be mentioning it, we will not leave this call this evening. Let me,
Hmm.
before I stop that, yeah, let me mention another one very quickly. Using AI to optimize route optimization with artificial intelligence. This one, let's say, is Google is already using it actually. Is what Google uses to decide if you want to Google Maps. If you are currently I'm currently in Ogun State now. If I'm going to Lagos State, if I'm going to Lagos State and I ask Google, maybe there are different routes that leads to Lagos State. I can ask Google Maps that where is the shortest distance to where I'm going. So it is AI that is powering it, of course. It's AI that is powering it. So those are and people are doing it also locally in
Hmm. Compliments.
African settings, you get.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah,
Uh,
Wow.
Thanks so much, sir, for that.
yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
Hmm.
Amazing.
Very, very amazing.
All right. Thank you
So we
so
can
much.
move on.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
I,
Most of our questions you have actually covered it. Can you hear me?
okay. Yeah, I can
We
hear you. I
can
can
hear
Yeah,
hear
you
you.
you.
have covered a lot of our questions. But I would like to ask you this question because parents are actually
Okay.
watching this podcast at the moment. So, what advice do
All
you
right.
have for African parents who want to support their children in tech, especially in AI? What
Okay.
advice can you give, sir?
Okay.
In the next 1 minute, sir.
All right. All right. Advice I can give to African parents that wants to support their kids. Well, it starts by encouraging them. It's just encouragements. Me myself, right from time, I've been good with. I love like experimenting with things. So on their own end, and my mommy never stops me. Of course, I know I love drawing. Then I love bringing things together to make stuff. So if any parent sees that his or her kid is doing something of such, the best thing to do is just to support them, let them know, and give them the required resources like laptops, phones, things that will like give them like expose them early enough to all of these things. Like subscribe to TV shows that will benefit them, not just watching rubbish contents online or on the TV. There's Nat Geo there, there's science, all of those science stuff. So I
Yes.
think those are some of the things that contribute to somebody's passion for technology. So right from there, the person gets to pick up, and the glory. I mean, the 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 foundation is being laid already.
Yes.
I think that answers the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And one more last
I think
question, just for clarity.
I think yeah, I'm coming. I think this meeting will soon end.
Yeah.
Do you have any provision for another meeting?
And not at all. That's why we are trying to make sure that
No, no, you can create another meeting right away and drop the link
to the group
in the
actually.
chat so that yeah, no, in this chat so that
They can
everybody
just
can
join.
copy it and migrate to it. Yeah.
Alright, sir.
Yeah.
Alright, sir.
Should I do that here
Yes,
to
yes.
be fast?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So to ask this question too, because actually I've been into programming for some period of time now, and
Okay.
there is something that we used to experience as a programmer, and I want to ask you that question whether maybe you two are experiencing it or maybe you are agba. So this is the question, sir.
Nobody is about. Okay, I'm with you.
So if you could describe Africa 10
Okay.
years from now,
Okay.
what would that future look like?
Oh, I think I'm coming. Please give me some minutes with setting up the.
Okay.
Okay, I've seen it. I want to instantiate the new meeting.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, create an instance meeting.
Or I can just create if.
Yeah, I've done that already. I've done that already.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
So, yeah, right now you guys can just migrate to. You guys can just migrate to this. Yeah, sorry. You guys can migrate to this now. Yeah, you can migrate to this. Oh, let me.
All right. Please join
Yeah,
the link. Yeah. Yeah. Join the link
yeah,
now.
you can just migrate to this. Thank you. Overcomer,
Yes, sir.
are you there?
Yes.
You can, yeah, you can, maybe if most of these people that came here are from groups, you can make an update with this new, copy this URL and make an update on the groups so that they'll be with us. Are we migrating already? When you migrate, you can just leave this call. You can leave this one. Copy it. Okay, I think people are making requests. Yeah, I'm leaving this already. Oh.
Yeah. Please, guys, just join the link in the comment section because the time will soon exceed. They only give us just 1 hour, so you can just click on the link to reschedule the meeting. So you can just click on it. If you can't copy it, or you can just screenshot. You get. You can screenshot, then go and type it. All right. You just have 2 minutes. Or don't worry, I will send it to the group. The link to the group.
Hello,
Hello, sir.
I'm with you all.
Okay.
Um, Bro Vakoma, are you with me?
Yes. Yes, I'm with you, sir.
I think. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can ask your question. For that other person out there, you can help to migrate those people to this place while we continue. Or what do you think?
Yeah, that should be the best idea, sir. All right.
All right, you can ask your question again.
Okay. So I'm saying
So
that.
if you've copied the link, you can just move to the next meeting.
All right. Let me continue with the question, sir.
Okay.
Um, okay. So this is my question. If you could describe Africa 10 years from now, what
Okay.
would that future look like?
Okay. If I should discuss what Africa will look like in the next 10 years, right? I think
Yes.
that's the question.
Yes.
Well, with the rising every day, you know, technology is advancing, and there are a lot of these things that people are implementing every day. A lot of policies that allow innovations in Africa. For instance, you see like tech startups rising every day, even in Nigeria and every other place. There are a lot of conferences that allows for technological innovations. A lot of those are helping people to get passionate about technology. So I see the future in the next 10 years or in Africa, the future of technology in the next 10 years to be very bright. Of course, there will be there will be less of hard labor. You get, people will not get to all those bricklayers. Me personally, I don't like when people do hard labor. You get, I don't like it. So in my own little way, I plan on like looking for ways to deal with those problems. And that's the future, of course. Nobody wants to suffer. You get. So yeah, thank you, Ifeanyi. Thank you. I'll respond to that question. So, like I said, in the nearest future, I see the future of AI. I mean, I see the future of technology fully autonomous. Nobody will get to be doing all those manual labor, all those rubbish. Yeah,
Wow. Thank you so much, sir.
nobody will get to be doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, like there
So,
are
and
too many.
everything will be okay. Yeah,
So,
everything will be okay.
all right. So another question. At some
Yeah, yeah,
point
I'm with
while
you.
you are learning AI, have you ever felt
Okay.
um tired? Share, like, just share to us.
All right, I'm listening. I'm with you.
Okay, like, have you ever felt maybe just to give up, to drop the laptop and throw it away?
Ah, no, no, not throw my laptop away. Oh. I bought it with money now. Yeah, of course, there are countless times that you feel I feel tired. Of course, I'm a human being. I'm not a robot now. I'm not a robot. I feel tired. I feel burnout. Just like a typical tech guy will experience. I do experience a lot of, but then I'll say a way to go about this is that first of all, you don't get successful in anything you do. You don't get successful in anything you do by just looking at the benefits at the end. No, no.
Hmm.
For instance, yes, you don't get successful in business if you look at the money you make at the end of the business. You don't get successful. You don't get successful. You look at the processes that leads to that success. That's number one thing. You look at people that you will impact positively while you achieve that success, while you get to that point. Do you get me? Do you
Yes.
know that there is, okay, let me give a practical example now. I'm not sure you are with me. Please,
Yes,
if
I'm
you
with
are
you,
with
sir.
me, just be giving me thumbs up. All right, thank you, thank you. So for instance now, yeah, thank you. While I'm talking, I'm also trying to admit people into this new meeting. I'm sorry if there is a kind of delay. So let's go quickly. As I was saying, as I was saying, um, let's take for instance a business venture. Somebody that knows how to prepare coffee. Are you with me? Somebody that knows how to prepare coffee very well. Now, the person was now like, if I start, I know how to prepare coffee a lot. If I start making coffee, I will make a lot of money. I will make a lot of money. You get? Now, compared to another person that knows how to make coffee, that knows how to make coffee, the person was now like, if I start my coffee business, if I start my coffee business today, a lot of people, and I think coffee is very good for the body. Let me say coffee is very nutritious for the body. Now another person was now starting coffee business today, and the person's intention was like, wow, I want to make people taste the goodness of my coffee. You get? I want
Yeah.
people to taste the goodness of my coffee, to gain the nutritious benefits that is deeply inside coffee. Now, if you are somebody, who do you think if you are a judge, if you are a judge now, who do you think the market will favor the most among these two people? Hmm? Who do you think the market will favor the most? Anybody can just raise up his or her hand in the meeting. I will, if you like to talk. I think Elias Emmanuel, can you help us? Okay, okay. I think somebody said I should recap. All right. The question is this: I have two people that wants to start. They know how to. Those two people know how to prepare coffee very well. They know how to prepare coffee. But one of them has a mindset that if I prepare coffee, if I start my coffee business, I will make a lot of money. I will make a lot of money. The other person has this mindset. If I start my coffee business, a lot of people will taste the goodness of coffee. Of course, coffee has a lot of nutritional benefits. So the other person has a mission to let people enjoy the richness of coffee. The another person money, wants to get money in the business of selling coffee. Which of these two people do you think will be most successful in the market? With all other factors being constant.
I think the second person, yeah, second person who is just about the richness, like people enjoying the richness of the coffee and nutritious
Eh,
benefits. Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. Because do you know the reason why is that there is nothing there is nothing that is very good in this life. There is no That's why I used to advise youngsters that you need to know how to relate with people. Honestly, you need to that's beyond the scope of this our current meeting, but honestly, let me just tell you guys, you need to know how to relate with people very well. Yeah, it's a very good like quality of a human being. There is no advanced technology. There is nothing that sells in the market that is not people that will buy it. Yeah, you need to make it like impact some people because before you do it. Now, it is that impact that you will have inside of you when you are doing anything, even in the AI space, and that's what will not make you tired. You ask the question that do I get tired? Of course I get tired, but seeing people like this in front of me, seeing that a lot of people are looking up to me, I will not stop. I will not stop. Honestly, I will not stop. Today now, I have a lot of things before me to do, but I had to send a message personally to the organizer of this program that please and please by 7:50 a.m. I mean, by 7:50 p.m., send me a personal message and remind me of this program. So, me seeing all of this cannot make me to stop because a lot of people are depending on me. You get? And that's the impact I am making alongside my success, alongside my journey to making my success. I'm aiming for success in my pursuit of AI, you get? But while I'm doing that, I am focused on some other things, which is the impact you get. And that is what make you uh just keep going. You get, just keep going. You have to be passionate about what you are doing. That's number one. You don't need to look at it, don't look at it from the benefit side. If you have to look at it from the benefit side, honestly, you will crash. You will crash. There are a lot of people that haven't you seen people that in Google, they are working for Google and they will just go and resign. Why? Is it because they are not paying them well? It's not. It's not because they are not paying them well, but it is simply because they are not enjoying what they are doing. They are not passionate about it somehow, or maybe alongside the passion died. You get? So for you to know that it is not the money, it is not the. Of course, money can motivate somebody too, but the real passion is much more than that. Of course, at the beginning of this call, I already told you that I'm a lover of science. So whether I like it or not, there's no way I'm running to. I have to stay. So if you see yourself in that category, there's nothing you can do. So of course, I do feel tired. I do feel tired. And one of the things I do when I feel tired, there are times that I will open my book. I want to read about artificial intelligence. I will be feeling sleepy. So what I do is that I will just stand up, try to jog up and down. By the time I jog around the house like 3 or 4 times, my body will be kampe again and I will continue. You get?
Amazing,
So
amazing,
it's it's just like that.
amazing, amazing. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
sir, for that contribution.
yeah,
And there's
yeah.
another question I want to ask, because in Overra Academy we are going to be teaching
Mm-hmm,
students free AI
mm-hmm,
trainings, like how to develop their
mm-hmm,
own chatbots, to develop their own AI
mm-hmm,
powered agents, websites, apps, softwares, and so on and so forth. So that's our major
mm-hmm,
aim in Overra AI Academy.
mm-hmm,
So there is
mm-hmm,
one thing that learners, like beginners, there's one problem
mm-hmm.
that they used to have, and this is the problem: for them to think
Okay,
of project to build. So can you
okay,
give us simple project that any beginner can lay hands on?
okay. All right, like beginner level projects, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. So as you are learning, you yourself, everything about you, everything around you, there are problems. Of course, there are problems. Just like I told you that weight sorting machine learning solution that I just mentioned is a typical machine learning problem. But let's leave that for now. Let's go to the lower ones. There are a lot of problems that are already implemented, that already have solutions out there that you can work on. So, as an AI person, one good place that you can thrive in is in communities. Please, pardon me. I want to quickly plug in my laptop. Sorry. Yeah, I'm good to go. So, like I was saying, one good place that you can get projects is belonging to a community. So you get to, if the community supports beginners like that, if they really support beginners, you will always get good projects. But from my own side, there are a countless number of projects that I can give. Price prediction. I've worked on price prediction. A lot of classification problems. Handwritten digits with deep learning. So those are beginner level projects now that you can work on. I mentioned the other time, if you want to go into generative AI, even as a beginner, you can first work on a project like to connect an open AI endpoint to a user interface. Maybe if you are the type that use React, if you don't know how to use React, you can look at Streamlit. Streamlit a simplified a library in Python that makes it very very easy to interact with websites with browsers. So it gives you the opportunity to bypass the need for you to be writing HTML code, and you'll be good to go. Just connect it with the UI. You start from there. If you want to go to the machine learning parts, price prediction, handwritten digits, MNIST. Let me even let me even MNIST price prediction. I once worked on one project that when I was a beginner, price prediction, breast cancer classification, breast cancer. Sorry, sorry, classification. A lot of things like that. So these are some of the projects that you can work on. If you want to if you want to go the data analysis way, you can look at all those Shopify market listing. A lot of projects out there. You all can reach out to me after the call. I have tons of projects that I can give out to you guys to work on and see how far you can perform with it. You get. So, but basically, just search on the internet. Just search on the internet about how to get projects that you can work on. And another thing that I can say is that you yourself, you are a problem. The environment around you is a problem. Look at problems in your environment and look for a way to solve it. Do you get? And look for a way to solve it. And with that, you'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. There was a time in my life when I was in high school that one of my guys had a problem with his leg. So he was not able to get treatment very very quickly. He was delayed. So I was not able to help him anyhow. But after developing myself to a point in AI, just this in this break, I made a project that schedules appointments with doctors very well. And assuming that knowledge, I had it then, I would have been able to implement the solution, but I did not have it. But I'm very sure that that solution could have solved my friend's problem. As simple as that, you know. So everywhere around you is a problem. Is a problem actually. Is a problem. Yeah. How can I read better? How can I study better? If you think of creative and innovative ways to solve these problems, you can now look for a way to do it with AI. So I believe those are problems you can work on also.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And I
You're
hope
welcome.
you guys are actually taking note of everything that's in this said there, because you'll be given the opportunity to ask your question when it is time. So one question like this too came to my mind, because we know that
Mm-hmm.
AI is powerful, yes, and with power, yeah, it's powerful. So how can you compare the programming of, let's say, 10 years before, right, to the programming now? Is it more easier, and how can we as a student who want to actually learn more about AI, how can we make use of AI to improve our productivity while programming, while coding, and doing a lot of things like that?
Yeah, of course. That's lovely. I love that. So, like you said, you have already answered the question yourself, sir. So, yeah, you have answered the question. The thing is, programming back then, don't let's even say 10 years. Let's say maybe, yeah, let's just say 10 years. It is very, very much easier today because you have ChatGPT now, you have Grok, yeah, you
Yeah.
have a lot of Gen AI systems there that you can just go. Me, myself, there was, I like learning visually. I like learning visually. I don't just believe that by the time you read and cram it, you can go and pop. I don't learn that way. I like to understand how everything operates
Yeah.
at the core. Yeah, that's my own style of learning. So in my own way of doing that, I was forced to prompt. That's the difference. That's how I figured out the difference between Grok and ChatGPT. Just this last semester, we were we were learning about eigenvectors in linear algebra. Eigenvectors. So I just went to Grok that day and I said, "Hello, Grok, please explain visually what eigenvectors are to me." And I was really shocked with the explanation. Just reading through it alone, I understand everything about eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So I understood it much more than my counterparts. Do you get? So
Mm.
because of that, the same thing applies to coding. There was a time that I was learning C++. When I was learning C++, I got to a point that C++ became like a weapon fashioned against me. You get? Yeah, C++ pointers. I was not able to proceed. I learned it. I even read a book that was written by the owner of C++. I could not understand. Yeah, I did not understand pointers until I went to ChatGPT and I gave ChatGPT one bad prompt that if you not teach me, oh, I no go leave you. And and I gave it a very good prompt that it should make a structured outline for me on how to learn C++ pointers, and it did. After I followed it for like a week, I began using pointers. So it's as simple as that. Yeah, what could have taken you a month or maybe 2 months to learn, with AI you can easily learn it. You can easily learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can easily, instead of spending 20 years on just one tech solution. And do you now know where
Exactly.
it gets interesting? This is where it gets interesting. The solution you are trying to implement, that you are learning because of, if you are not very fast with it, people would have made that solution before you finish learning.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you are not smart enough in your learning,
Hello?
your learning become obsolete before you even
Hello?
finish learning.
Hello?
Do you get? So that's what AI has come to do.
Hello?
It has came to speed things up. You get? There are a
I
lot
can
of
hear
people
you. I
out
can hear
there
you.
that needs to be catered for. That's my own vision. That's my own view of it now. There
Yeah,
are a
take
lot
it,
of
Abayo.
people out there that needs to be catered for. There are a lot of the population is
Yes, I
exploding
can hear
every
you.
day, every
Yes,
day.
I can hear
If
you.
we are to rely on the conventional way of doing
I
things
can hear you.
and not adopting the modern ways and not adopting AI, there will
I
be a
can hear
lot of
you.
lags. A lot of people will die. A lot of people will die of hunger. A lot of people will die of ignorance.
Hello? I
A
can
lot
hear
of
you.
problems
Talk.
will just come up. So that's why technology has come to bridge that gap to make everybody keep going. Don't forget my orange solution that I mentioned when I was mentioning the examples, the orange farm solution. So it is just like that. Leverage AI if you see any smart way, but you need to. Here is another important part. You don't take bad advantage of those systems, because what I mean is that you don't submit your intelligence completely to those systems, because by so doing by so doing, you kind of make yourself handicapped. Yeah, you kind of make yourself handicapped.
Yeah.
You need to learn alongside with them. You need to make use of them to learn faster instead of having to go to the library. Now, me learning about eigenvectors, instead of having to go to Futa library and searching through the book may not even be there sef, and having to
Exactly.
search through, the book may not even be there, and having to search through, I need one good linear algebra book to learn from, and opening the book and learning function calculator and all of that. I just went to my beautiful Grok, and it is since from that day I concluded that wow, Grok is actually better than ChatGPT because of the
Wow.
good response. Yeah. It that's my own. I'm not imposing it on anybody here. That's just my own way. It's just very good for me. Yeah. So my people, leverage AI to learn, but do it smartly. Don't submit your intelligence to AI, please. It's very important. Without don't forget that it is humans that make artificial intelligence systems. So if you submit your intelligence to the AI, it means that there will be a kind of knowledge shift. A kind of knowledge shift. It will the as time goes on, if everybody is submitting their intelligence to AI, it will get to a point that it will be only those people that are developing AI that will be intelligent. Every other person will not be intelligent again, because what you don't use, you lose. It is just simple. If you are not using your intelligence, you will not be intelligent again. So that's my own view of that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Yes, I believe that we all have gained something tangible from all this. Even me personally, I've gained a lot. I've gained a lot. So, do you have any question before we round up? Do you have any question, any reaction, any contribution? So, if you have any question, just signify by,
Oh,
yeah,
some
just
people are
signify.
trying to join.
Yeah, if you have any question, just signify. Don't worry, you are covered. In case if you will not listen to everything completely, this call is actually being recorded. Yeah, so we can actually
Oh,
share it to everyone. So don't worry about that. So if you have any question concerning what has been said, yes, definitely you can actually ask your question now. You have the floor. Anybody.
yeah. If you have your question, you can just raise up your hand, and I'll be calling you guys one by one. But before I do that, there are some questions for me already in the chat. And if you have written your questions down, you can just drop them in the chat. I will be attending to them one by one from there. I hope we all get that. Hmm? All right, all
Okay.
right. Thank you. It is only Ifeanyi that is in this call, that is active in this call. Where
Yes.
are others? Do you want me to be calling your names? Eh? Elias Emmanuel, please just unmute yourself and talk to us. Who is Elias Emmanuel? In which department is he? Hmm?
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
It's been a while. How you doing? How's everyone?
I'm very, yeah, I'm very good. What about you?
Oh, fine, sir. Fine.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you. In which department are you, please? What level? We want to know you.
okay. My name is Elias Emmanuel from Mechanical Engineering Department, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently entering 200 level.
Oh yeah, sharp, sharp.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's very good. I love that. Yeah, you can mute yourself. If I see that you guys are not active, I'll be calling your name. So I'll be giving you two strokes of cane. All right, very quickly. You can just be preparing your questions and be dropping them in the chats. I want to quickly answer this question. What's your advice to those who are stuck at social media platforms? Stuck in what way? Is it that they just love social media? They just stick to social media like a kind of addiction, right? Um, Ifeanyi Cornelius. Is it maybe
Yeah,
people that are addicted to social media?
yes, addictions. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, this is what you can do to to break free from social media. Of course, ask yourself, what are you doing on social media? Just ask yourself, what are you doing on social media? If you don't have any good reason why you are on social media, then you don't have to be there. If you don't have any good reason of why you are on social media, you don't have to be there. Me now, I use LinkedIn, I use Facebook, I use Twitter, I use Instagram. Though I am much more focused on LinkedIn. And why am I using it? Because a lot of opportunities are there. and I don't want to be away from opportunities. Yeah, it's like you want to buy something and you did not go to the market. How are you going to buy something? It's not possible. But then I know the right time to go to LinkedIn. I know the right time to go to LinkedIn. I know the right time to withdraw. So you just me, I'm not the person that will tell you that don't go to the internet. No, don't do that. Oh. Go to the internet, use social media, but for what reason? That's the most important thing. For what reason? All those people that go to TikTok and they will be going and be watching video, they'll be snapping themselves. They'll be taking videos. My brother, my sisters, don't join them. Oh. Because at the end of the day, what are you gaining from it? If you ask yourself, and that's how me I operate. Very simple. I'm not strict on myself, of course. I'm not the type that I'm strict on myself, but something I have something in me that prompts me what the reason like what is the reason for which I'm doing everything I'm doing. And at every point in time, if I cannot answer to myself why I'm doing it, I'll just back out. You get? And I want you to also do that. If I does that answer the question?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Go to go to your get a book. Why do I need to be present on the social media? If I need to be present, on which of the platforms do I need to be present? If I am to be present on LinkedIn, please, everybody here, I want to say this. After this call, you guys should try as much as possible to be present on at least LinkedIn. If you don't want to use social media, please go and open a LinkedIn account. Please, I'm begging you. It will help your future. It will help our future all together. The kind of future that you guys are looking forward to have is already a step closer to you, but only if you can join LinkedIn, please. All right, another person has raised his or her hand. Okay, before I call you guys, how do I know when a task is best handled by AI versus when it needs human decision? That's lovely. All right, this is it. If for you to know whether a task is best handled by AI, number one, the task must be a repetitive task. If the task is a repetitive that keeps recurring, it is best handled with AI. It is best handled with AI. For instance, at the when I was mentioning examples of artificial intelligence the other time, I said that one of the examples I made mention of is driving. Now, let me say I'm the driver. I'm holding the steering this way. I'm holding the steering this way. I am doing like this. 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 I am pushing the clutch. Is this the clutch or gear? Yeah, I'm like moving the gear. Now you will see that over time, let's say I used 3 hours driving, I'm still repeating the same set of things. You get? I'm still repeating this, moving it like this, moving it this way. So it is repetitive. Such tasks are best done with artificial intelligence. They are best done with AI. You get? So, but tasks that are not repetitive are not repetitive. You are the best person to do it. I think that answers the question. Olaleye Ayobami, I would like to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. For instance, okay, let me give you an example. For instance, I am a hiring manager. I am an HR personnel in a company. And every day, I need to screen through I need to screen through about 100 resumes from job applicants. Me as a human being, the human brain is designed in a way that if you do the same thing a lot over time, you will get tired. It will not work very well again. It will not work very well. So for that reason, that's why you see that when people are marking scripts, all those examiners, maybe WAEC examiners, the best thing they do is that they will mark some, they will go away for some time, and they will come back to mark the rest. If not, if they are to say they want to mark everything once, bro, all those people that their papers are at the bottom, they will suffer. You just be giving them rubbish score, you get. So it's just because the way the human brain works does not like it cannot work at the same efficiency for a long period of time. So some of those tasks that are repetitive, it is best done with AI, just like screening of resumes. It is better for AI to help you screen resumes than you sitting there and screening it yourself. You get. So that's it. Thank you. Soladoye. Soladoye Habibdlai.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good
Let me
evening,
hear
sir.
from you.
Sir,
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
mine is not really a question, like just based on one bro. If I asked,
Okay.
he said maybe you are
Okay.
stalked. He said maybe you are
Okay.
stalked on internet or something like that. So what I want to
Okay.
say is that someone said that if you are addicted with something,
Okay.
you just need to find maybe a problem related to that something. Maybe you can solve it. So it's not really that you're addicted to it. It's just maybe that thing is like a way for you, or that's your own like where you can meet where you can meet solutions or something like that. Yeah, I hope that things are.
Hmm. I'm with you, but I've not really gotten the
So
picture.
okay. He said
You can go again.
he's talked. Maybe he's talked with social
With
media.
social media. Yeah.
Yes. So him being
Mm-hmm.
stuck with social media can
Mm-hmm.
just. It's not really that he's stuck. I don't believe that. Maybe you have a problem with that. You can just look for a problem in that same social media and then solve.
Exactly. That's
So
another way to break through. Exactly. You know. You
yes.
know.
So
You know.
it's not
The
that you
thing
are
is
addicted
that.
with it.
Yeah, I love that. Please, everybody, help me to clap for Habib Line. He really tried.
Yeah.
Let's put a round of applause for him.
That's
So the thing
massive.
is that for addiction, the the brain, our brains work this way. It's in fact our brain is wired for comfort. Is wired for comfort, for things that gives us joy. That's why if you hear boom now, you will start running or your heart will start beating, and all of those are triggered by the brain. So our being is being designed to like conform to comfort. Now, if you look at yourself, if you look at the psychological path of addiction, it means that there's something you just enjoy naturally by being present on the internet. By being present on the internet. Now, what about if you is still being present on the internet? Oh, you just look for another thing to be. If it is a must that you be present on the internet, why not look for another thing to be doing there? Of course, there are a lot of people that
Yes.
make, yeah, there are a lot of people that make a lot
Millions.
of money from the internet.
Yes.
You get. People do social media management. They are making tons. They are making a lot of dollars there. People do content creation. They are making a lot of money there.
Yeah.
But then it has to be aligned with your own purpose for living. If being on the internet always, people like Brother Shaggy now, they are eating from the internet.
Yeah.
You know, so that's his own purpose for living. If Brother Shaggy should die today, the first thing people will cry because of him is because they will miss his presence on the social media. They will miss how he's making them happy. They will
Yeah.
miss how he's making them laugh. And that's the painful part to his own absence. Now, what do you think on your own way? What do you think that will make people sober for your own absence?
Hmm. Hmm.
If that, yeah, if social media is now contributing anything to that thing, that should be your reason for being present on the social
Hmm.
media. Now, yes, me now on LinkedIn, I have been I've been sharing a lot of good stuff on LinkedIn, and people have been reaching out to me that, oh, We are being inspired by what you do. I would love to connect and all of that. So uh somehow I am making it I am making people to recognize my presence. Not just that, to recognize my absence too. If I not today now, if I stop going to LinkedIn for just maybe 2 weeks, by the time I will go there next time, people will be asking me that we have not seen you for some time. Why? You get. So that is what I think you can do. Just look for a way to channel your presence on those social media platforms to your reason for living. And if you can do that, you'll be very good. You can learn from social media. You can even, I've seen a lot of content creators that what they do on social media is machine learning. What they do on social media is AI. You can join all of those and you'll be good to go.
That's true.
You get.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most importantly, assign time to everything. Don't use all your time on social media. It's very risky. Elias Emmanuel, I hope that answers the problem. Yeah, thank you so much once again, Abiblai. I really love I really love your contribution. Look for a problem to solve with it. Yeah. Elias Emmanuel, can we have you?
Okay. Um. Good evening once again. Thank you so much for the for this session. I've gained a lot of insight. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
My
You're welcome.
recently, some of my friends have complained of having issues creating LinkedIn account, and I've also tried creating for a friend of mine, but I
Okay.
encountered certain issues, like especially in the verification part uh where we will be told to like input a code that will be sent to our phone number. So I've been
Okay.
trying it for days now. In fact, weeks actually. So but it's not working out. So is there
Okay.
like a way to go about it?
Mm, all right. Thank you for that question. Personally, I've seen people face the same problems too. Here is what you can do. Well, LinkedIn on I don't understand all their policies to begin with. I don't understand everything about LinkedIn policies. My own account, I accidentally created my own account since 2022. I did not even know that I have a LinkedIn account. So I think at that time the policies were still very friendly, not like we have now. But in the best interest of LinkedIn, they are trying to make the platform safe for everybody. That's why they are not just allowing people to create accounts anyhow. That's why they are not just allowing people to create accounts anyhow. But what you can do is to be consistent. Just know that if I did not get in now, I can still get in. Don't say I've tried and I will not try again. I've seen somebody that they blocked their accounts and the account was non-existent existing again on LinkedIn for some time. But after some time too, she tried and they gave it back. What you can do about that, what's it called? About verification is that the moment you create your account, try to interact with people. You don't even need to make a post to start with. Just look for some people on LinkedIn, connect with them, ask questions, send DMs, comment on people's posts, react to people's posts. After that, if you have the footer email, there's this one particular email that footer will give you for being a student of the school. Use that email. That was what I used to verify my own accounts. It was my footer email. So
It's still
you go
working.
to the
Pardon.
hmm?
Pardon, sir. It's still working, right? The email.
Yeah, of course,
It's still
of course.
functioning.
Go to yeah,
Okay.
yeah, share my own email. Yeah, it's still working now.
Oh, all right.
I'm still a student, of course. So go to it will have your name, your department, and the year you were admitted. So that one, go to LinkedIn, click on that verify. You can click on verify with email. Then the purpose of that is that LinkedIn wants to be sure that you belong to an organization that is globally recognized. You get. and there's nowhere on the globe that you will search for footer that it will not bring the footer logo. The same
Yeah.
thing, if you don't want, yeah, if you don't want to go the footer way, if you are currently employed in any company and you have a personal email that was given by that company, I have had so many of such emails. You can also use that for you to show that you are an employee of so 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 company. So LinkedIn will know, and they will not, yeah, and they will not ban your account. That's how to go about it. And I think you can also tell them that you are a citizen of Nigeria. You did not fall from heaven, no, by showing them your ID card. Maybe if you can, yeah, you can. If you have a driver license, I think LinkedIn accepts that. If you have a driver license, a voter's card, or maybe traveling passports, of course, you must come from an origin before you can get a traveler's passport. So, but for you to show them that you did not fall from heaven, yeah, I'm sure that answers the question.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
For
Yes,
people
sir.
like me now, yeah, for people like me now, I do not have voter's card. I do not have driver license. I do not have traveling passport. So it is very clear that I fall from heaven. But somehow, I'm a footer. Yeah. So
Amazing.
I
My
think,
other question, sir.
yeah, I'm with you.
Um, like, what strategy can we use to um grow our network on LinkedIn and be seen by a lot of people?
Okay. Thank you for that question. Of course, this is going outside the plan of discourse, but I love the fact that you brought that up. So here is one of the things that you can do to grow your network on LinkedIn. Go to the LinkedIn search bar. The LinkedIn search bar. Just type what you are doing. For instance, let me say I'm doing fish farmer. I'm a fish farmer, or I'm a forester. Just type forestry on the LinkedIn search bar. Click on post, click on people. It will bring people that are doing fisheries for you. Connect with them. If you connect with them, most likely most of them, they will accept your connection request. When they accept, you can tell them that, oh, that means if you are going this way, you yourself, you must be passionate about forestry yourself. LinkedIn is not for unserious guys. It's not for people that they don't have purpose. LinkedIn is not for them. If you are here and you don't have a purpose of being present on the internet, LinkedIn is not for you. You can go to TikTok to do that. But if you really want to get the best, I'm sure everybody here, we are brilliant minds. We are brilliant minds. So for that reason, go to LinkedIn, search for your niche in the industry, and connect with people that are related. When you go to them, some of them may be higher than you already. This is how you go. Hello ma, or hello sir. My name is Oladimeji. I am a year 3 student of forestry department in Futa. I have been working on so part of forestry, and I think it aligns with your work. I would like to connect with you. Simple. Did you see that? The person will be happy. The person will be happy and know that, oh, this guy is not just anybody on the internet. It is worth connecting with. That's how you make networks. And you will not just stop there. You will continue fostering the relationship. You know how you build something, you get. So another way you can do that is look at some of the works those person has done before. Engage with it. Oh, I love, maybe the person is a fish farmer, and the person posted that, oh, I just, from my fish hatchery, maybe if they do hatchery of fishes, I just produced 5,000 gallons of fishes. You get. You as a beginner, what you can do is go to that post, comment, wow, I so much love what you are doing. and I was maybe I would like to know more about how you do it. You get? I'd like to know more about how you produce that amount of fishes. The person will be glad to hear from you. That's how you make networks. From there, you can enter the person's DM. That's people that are greater than you. For people that you belong to the same level, maybe you are still learning and the person too is still learning. What you will do is that, and you are both in forestry, you will just tell the person that, hello sir, hello ma, my name is Oladimeji. You make the intro. After the intro, you will tell the person, I have been seeing some of your work on the internet, or looking at your profile, I saw that our interest is perfectly aligned. I would like us to grow together in this phase. This is what I am doing currently. I would like to know what you are doing also. You can see that it's very simple. Abi, is that not simple? That's how you build network. Now, all your activities on that platform, the person has a higher probability of seeing it. And just because human beings, we don't forget impressions. We don't forget impressions. If you see anybody and the person greets you very well, the chances that you will easily forget the person are very low. Just by greeting you very well, you will not forget the person. So the same way, somebody that you intentionally interact with, the person cannot forget you when he sees your activity on LinkedIn. That is how you make networks. Did you get that, Emmanuel?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you, sir.
welcome. Yeah, I think.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Oladimeji. Ah, really appreciate
Yeah,
you, sir. Really appreciate
yeah,
you,
yeah,
sir. Thank you so much. And one more last
yeah, you're
question.
welcome.
For someone that is
All
afraid
right.
to start, to kick start, what can you say?
Okay, okay. That is afraid to start, right?
Yeah, to start.
Okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. Please give me some. All right. So somebody that is afraid to start, right? Afraid. What's making the person afraid? Like what kind of thing is making the person afraid?
Let's say maybe the complexity of everything. Like it's just
Okay.
yeah, that's
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So the complexity of everything, right? You
yeah.
see, one thing about me, yeah, one thing about me is that I love simplicity a lot. I love when something is very simple, when something is not complicated. But for you now, that something is complicated, you are seeing something as complicated. There is nothing that is successful in this life, that is not that is not made of simple things. That thing that you think is complicated is, if you look deep into it, you will see that it's made up of simple things. It is simple things bring together that makes complex things. So you as a person, you don't take everything as a whole, as complicated as it is, and start it. Can you eat one tuber of yam once?
No.
No, you need to break it down. So you as a person, your first job in the learning is to first break down that thing that is complex. So when you break it down, it becomes very simple. I just like simplicity. I don't know why. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love Einstein. Of course, he's my daddy. Yeah, that's why I love him. I just like simplicity. And I think if you can also go that simplicity way to make things easier for you. Yeah,
Wow. Thank you so
you
much,
get.
sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to fear anything. There's nothing to fear actually. There's nothing easy. Don't forget, like I've said, there's nothing that is very good in this life that comes easily. You just have to give the efforts. But you on your own self, you don't have, it's not your responsibility to make it harder for yourself. Your own job is to look for a way to simplify it to your own understanding. I gave you my experience. When I start reading about anything, I can start reading about anything and I'm feeling sleepy. Of course, you can see that's a kind of complication. And I told you the solution to it. I will just stand up, jump around the house like 4 times. I will just jog around the house like 4 times. By the time I will jog 4 times, I will not be feeling sleepy again. That's my own simplicity to it. You get? So, yeah, in your own little way, just look for a way to simplify things for yourself and you'll be very good. You get?
All right. Thank you so much,
If you
sir.
need any further help, if you would like to tell me what you have, like what is really complicated for you, I will be very, very glad to help you get through it, to be honest. So you can always reach out to me if you have any problem. Anything, considering anything, you get.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for the knowledge you have delivered. And on behalf of Overra AI Academy, we are saying thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
You deserve a champagne tonight, sir. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm going to be sending his number to the group tonight. So in case if you have any question, yeah, he's someone that is like our father in Overra Academy. So he will definitely answer you. So
Let me
okay,
I want to drop the number here.
okay,
You can also drop it too at your side.
okay, all right, sir.
Let me check. Is it correct?
So
Yeah, let me send mine. You can reach me on LinkedIn. So when you create your account, please reach me on LinkedIn. You all must create your account too. Uh,
So this is the only beginning of our mission. Our mission is clear to
uh,
shape a generation of Africa innovators. We will see you at episode 2. And all of you, please, if you have not joined the group yet, please go and join because the training is going to start on Monday. We're going to be teaching you how to create your own chatbots, how to create your own
so
AI powered agent, website and app. So from there, we can make it happen. All right, thank you so much, sir, for joining us
yeah,
on this episode 1. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much, sir. So from now, you can actually leave the call now. Thank you so much, sir.
yeah, yeah. Goodbye. You can copy my details in the chat. I would like to hear from you guys again.
Give your best
Yeah, thank you.
reaction. Bye.
This is my own best reaction. Oh. This is my own best reaction. I love it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Esther. Well done.
Thank you, Ayomide. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Soladoye.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Emmanuel. Thank you, Olaleye. Thank you, Ifeanyi. Thank you, Marvelous. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, goodbye everyone.
Thank you, sir.